My entire professional career has been here in New Hampshire, and it has almost exclusively been with Pontine Theatre. My academic training was actually in the visual arts, and I moved to Portsmouth in 1979, right after graduating. And within maybe the first 6 months of coming here, I met Marguerite Matthews, the founder of Pontine, who had just founded Pontine about 2 years previously, and started making costumes for her. And within a few years, I was ensconced as the resident designer and beginning to act with the company. And it really was, that attraction was born out of a mutual vision that we shared about what kind of art we wanted to create and how we wanted to go about it. We've just felt like an instant gravitation to one another. And so Pontine is a two-member ensemble. Everything that you see on stage when you see a Pontine performance is all created by Marguerite and myself, from script development, directing, acting choices, the costumes, the sets, everything is created by the actors who perform it. One of the things that we have become known for is focusing on subjects that are of interest, particularly to New Hampshire audiences. We do a lot of pieces that are based upon New England culture or interpretations of New England literature. And so we have grown to let audiences tell us what stories they want to hear. The story that we want to tell tells us what kind of acting style we use. Sometimes we use various forms of puppetry, like the three-dimensional puppets that are behind me, sometimes shadow puppets, sometimes video. Whatever the story needs is what we end up using. And so pieces are very different from one another. This puppet was created for a piece called Dearly Earned, which is about the lives and experiences of 19th century New England textile mill workers. And she is based upon both a Japanese style of puppet called bunraku, in which the actors directly manipulate the puppets that are visible. It's a style we use a lot because we often go in and out of using puppets, and sometimes they have to just sit there in tableau while we go on and do other things. We do a lot of our touring work for senior audiences, and there's a powerful thing that happens when a theater performance where people come together and they share a story together, they share that experience together, and get to talk about it, get to speak with us. Marguerite and I find that work extremely meaningful and very rewarding. For me, what's unique and really important and fundamental about experiencing a work of art is that art has the capacity to reach us on multiple levels at the same time. It's much more than an intellectual experience. It's also an emotional experience, can be a spiritual experience, can even be a physical experience. And there are very few times in life when all those aspects of our nature are brought together in the same place and we're made aware of it. And I think it makes for a very deep bonding experience between actors and audience and between audience members. The fact that that performance happens only in that moment with everybody's cooperation, it's priceless. It's absolutely priceless.